Hello, everyone. Just making that quick transition from our hilarious interview with author Jennifer S. Brown from Modern Girls and joining everyone here for our live community write-in. We are going historical happy hour themed, and we've got some really fun prompts today. Even before we got some hilarious ideas from Jennifer. We had some good ones. I think we're going to just be a little agile and pivot and maybe get some different ones going. Of course, with the themes of historical fiction and the theme of happy hour, because our interview with Jennifer was at 5 o'clock proper. It is 6 p.m. Eastern time on November 20th. We are ready to get, hey, everybody. We are ready to get some nano words down and out of our heads and onto that paper or virtual paper. So I am going to just give me one moment to figure out my screen situation here. You know how it is. You reboot your machine right before you go live, and then you can't find a single thing because who knows? I don't have 400 tabs open, so I can't understand what's happening on my computer at all. Too little info. Let's see. 15-minute timer. We will get ready at our fingertips. And let's look at some of these prompts. So let me know what you'd like to do. Should we get started with a quick 15-minute sprint around what your characters, if you're writing historical fiction, think about what drinks were popular in your chosen time period. So Jennifer had a sazarac. She's a bourbon drinker in general. Think about Manhattans. Think about Coca-Cola with actual cocaine in it. Maybe you're writing in that time period. Or maybe it's even modern-ish day and the popular drinks are White Claw or sweet tea if you're in the South. Think about your time period and your geographic location. I'm just going to get my screen ready and share it. Ooh, here it is. Fingers crossed. I will continue to click all the right buttons. Okay. So what drinks were popular in your chosen time period, your chosen geographic region? Sweet tea only in the southeast part of the US of A in relatively modern times. Think about that, and let's do a 15-minute sprint. Get ready to grab those words out of your brain, get them on the paper, thinking about, on theme, what drinks were popular. I'm going to start our 15-minute timer now. Woo, that's our first 15-minute sprint. How did it go? Everyone, did anybody use the prompt? What did you discover about drinks, alcoholic or otherwise, in your chosen time period? Even if it's modern, just because we're calling this historical happy hour doesn't mean you have to do historical fiction, but sometimes it can be really interesting. I love the research that goes into, the 30s, the 20s, the Prohibition, which is what Jennifer was working on now for her new book. And tell us that word count. That was a 15-minute sprint. So I think some of our viewers out there will be in like 400, 500. There are several. Swan, yep, milk. Depending on, oh, right. That's another great aspect of thinking about food and drinks, not just your time period and your area of the US, but your character's preferences, their age. Maybe they're still kids and drinking milk. Victoria. Oh, Victoria got 185 words, but yes, getting distracted while researching can certainly be limit your word count. Maybe for Nano, if you're hitting that word count, maybe put in what you think it is and go back and research it later, or spend a little time, non-writing time, doing some research. It can be so easy to fall into those rabbit holes, and just next thing you know, you're finding out when the first motorway was built. See? 484, aim so great. 40, talent excellent. I did have a moment of panic. I don't know if anybody had the misfortune of seeing my face for a few minutes there at the beginning of that, but I clicked on Microsoft Word and I clicked on the file and it said, does not exist. Nope, can't open it. It's corrupted or it's gone. So I took a few deep breaths. I was like, nope, that's cool. I mean, I wrote them once. I can write them again. But it all turned out okay, as it usually does. 285. Great job, Celissa. Excellent. Let's jump into our next sprint before we lose momentum. So we can do one of two, three, any number of things. Jennifer gave us a really great prompt. What does your main character do for their birthday? And think about, or maybe it's not even their birthday. Maybe it's their friend's birthday or their mom's or whatever. But how are birthday celebrations different in different time periods? And even again, if you're writing contemporary fiction, let's take a swing at some birthday activities. First of all, how old are they? Who are they? Where are they celebrating? How are they celebrating it? What nationality are they? What time period is it? So I think that might be a fun one. So I'm just going to pause this screen share for a moment while I switch up our prompt. And we'll use one that's a little more fun. Ooh, wait, that one was fun too. Oops. Wrong order. Okay. This is an excellent prompt also because it could vary if you're writing sci-fi or fantasy, if you're writing something with even there are some religions and some cultures who don't practice birthdays. So it doesn't have to be historical, but it can really help you get to know your character a lot better. Let's do, how do your characters celebrate birthdays? There it is. Bring that back in to show everybody. Make sure we've all got the prompt, and then we'll get started with another 15 minutes starting now. There it is. 15-minute sprint 2 is in the books. So I did a little better that time. My file opened. Ooh, I should save that again. Everyone, save your work. Don't forget. On 11/29, we will make that copy of the file that Jennifer suggested and start cramming in words in the form of songs and detailed descriptions and epigraphs. Tonight, just save your work before you have a heart-wrenching moment like I had at the start of this evening. So, get my trusty calculator because I didn't make marks this time. Minus. How did everyone do? Which word count and anything that you discovered about your story with that sprint? Put your word count and any new findings in the comments. 3, 3, 8. I did. Let's see. 511. Swan. That was it. We said earlier, Swan, your new 546. Am I just slow? I am. That's okay. I don't really know where this story's going. But I did work in a birthday celebration. My story is set in pretty much modern times. And, well, they're meeting at a bar, and it's a bunch of girls. And, woo, there's a lot of that happening there. Hello. Hi, Simi. Great job, Victoria. Oh, that was fun to write, wasn't it? So, for our final sprint, and I want to go ahead and just rush right into that so we can finish too close to on time. If I were better planner, maybe I would say let's start at 15 after, but next Nano. We'll do that next time. Let's think about, oh, great job, Celissa. Let's think about, we've got a couple other options for prompts for this last one. One, think about if you are writing historical fiction or contemporary, anything, think about the modes of transportation available. We did something similar in an earlier write-in where you took your character on a walk through town or a drive through town. Now let's think about other modes of transportation, like what is there a bus? Are they in San Francisco and there are cable cars or trolleys or streetcars? Is there a train? New York, Chicago? Well, lots of places actually, even here in Atlanta. Think about modes of transportation, or think about a trend in general. Bell bottoms, anything from bell bottoms to belladonna to Babe Ruth can be a trend. So phrases, restaurants, is it the 60s or 70s where fondue was a big thing? Think about trends. So either one of those prompts, if anything strikes your fancy about what's a trend, what would really mark your work and anchor it in whatever time period you're working in, think about including some of those. Include as many as you want. It's Nano, so getting the words out that's the most important thing. We will edit them later if need be, polish those up in editing, and let's do our final 15-minute sprint starting now. You know what that sound means. Excellent. Felt good to get some words down today. I hope everyone agrees. It looks like I got a little distracted. It's okay. 100 or 200 for me this time. Still good. Like many of our author guests this month, we will just say that's more words than existed before we started this sprint. Oh, hey, Celissa. Yes, I see your comment. Is there still an underground Atlanta with lots of shops and restaurants? Well, sort of. It is being revamped into like live workspace. So look for that coming soon. But in terms of it being like a mall from back in the day, I remember that. But it is sadly not that anymore. But it is definitely getting a revamped facelift, rework, modernization. Great. Excellent job, everyone. 342, 293. You guys are crushing it. That brings us to the end of this virtual write-in. So I so much appreciate everyone being here. It does occur to me, and by occur, I mean some of my teammates messaged me and said, hey, don't forget to, during the live stream with Jennifer, and I completely forgot to make the formal announcement that historical fiction is now available as a genre to benchmark your manuscript against in the AutoCrit platform. And Philippa Gregory, whom I adore, is also available as an author. If you admire her style, if you think she has a similar writing style to you and vice versa, you can benchmark your work against the work of Philippa Gregory, among others that are now live in our new historical fiction genre inside of the AutoCrit platform. Let me know what you think about that. And we will see you. Let me check my schedule. Oh, Sunday, this Sunday, Sunday Fun Day, a write-in streaming live on our NaNoWriMo with Facebook group, or with AutoCrit Facebook group, and right here on the AutoCrit YouTube channel, streaming live at 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday for Sunday Fun Day, co-hosted by a friend of ours, Catherine. Let's see. Oh gosh, she wanted to go by her writer name, and I can't keep them separated. Well, we'll just have to find out. Oh no, she's gonna kill me. No, that's Jennifer Brown. Oh, I have a special co-host for Sunday's write-in at 10 a.m. Eastern, and live stream. Then on Monday, we have special guest live interview with editor and founder of the Writer's Ally, Ali Mashadi, coming to talk to us about thinking like an editor. So ready to start talking about making that switch from your writer brain to your editor brain, or your reader brain, whichever you prefer. We will be talking about that on Monday at 1 p.m. That's Monday the 23rd, but I will see you guys on Sunday for our Sunday Fun Day write-in. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening.